Efuru by Flora Nwapa, Chapter 12. Have you heard what I am hearing? Ajanupu said excitedly to Efuru in her sitting room before Efuru had time to welcome her. What have you heard? Is it well? Have you not heard that thieves broke into Nwosu's house last night and carried away everything? They carried everything, swept the house, and left the doors on the front door. Oh, how Mary forbid, our ancestors forbid. Last night? Yes, last night, my sister, Efuru. Last night that broke into this morning. I am so afraid. Have you gone to see them? I have not gone. I went to Afagu's house to collect some purgative medicine for my children. 3 of them had frequent stools yesterday, and I want to give them purgative to clear their stomach of that. Afagu told me as I was picking the leaves, so I left the leaves and came to tell you. Ewo! Thieves! What has Nwosu? What did thieves want in Nwosu's house? I gave them £10 only a fortnight ago. Ewo! The thieves have stolen it. Okay, please get me my head tie. I am going out now. I shall be back soon. The 2 women walked very briskly, breaking into a run occasionally. Ewo! A woman exclaimed as she saw Efuru and Ajanupu. Are you going to see them? Go and see them. It is very bad. They stole everything. What are we going to do about thieves in this town? The world is bad. In my youth, there was no stealing. If you stole, you were sold as a slave. If your property was stolen, you simply went to one of the idols and prayed him to visit the thief. Before 2 or 3 days, you recover your property. But these churchgoers have spoilt everything. They tell us our gods have no power, so our people continue to steal. By the time Ajanupu and Efuru reached Nwosu's house, only a few sympathizers were there. Nwapa was on the veranda. She had her hands between her thighs. She did not say a word to anybody. She simply nodded as sympathizers came and went. Efuru and Ajanupu sat down and Ajanupu began. Nwapa, what are we hearing? What is the cause of this? Nwapa nodded. She had refused bluntly to say anything to the numerous sympathizers. For all she knew, the thieves might be among them. When sympathizers came and blabbed, she merely looked at them, shook her head, or nodded according to what they said. She did not like them. She did not want anybody to sympathize with her, for she believed that most of the women sympathizers who came to her feigned commiseration. But when she saw Efuru and Ajanupu, she made signs to them which meant that they should wait until the host of females had gone. Tell us how it happened, Ajanupu finally said when she saw that the women had all departed. Nwapa adjusted her wrapper, removed her hands from between her thighs and folded them on her chest. It is not a small thing, she began. Yesterday I had a feeling that something was going to happen. What it was, I did not know, but I knew that something bad was going to happen to me. When I started having that feeling, I went to the room and brought out my box, which was in the mud wardrobe. The money Efuru gave us was there. I also had £1 there too. I brought all out and put it under my pillow. Nwosu was angry with me. You women are very troublesome. What are you bringing out that box from the mud wardrobe? I said nothing to him, but before we went to bed, I went to the mud wardrobe again and brought out my empty money bag. Nwosu nearly lost his temper, for I disturbed his sleep. I put the money in the bag and tied it round my waist. I knew when the thieves entered the room, but I was afraid to shout, so I pretended to be asleep. They took everything. They even raised my pillow to look under it. There was nothing there. Nwapa paused for some time. Tears filled her eyes. She fought back her tears and went on. They stole everything. Even the ogbono soup and the nyoka I cooked last night were carried away by the thieves. I saw one eating the soup greedily. When they were satisfied that there was nothing more to be stolen, they left, leaving the door open. It was then I raised an alarm. Then Nwosu woke up and came out with his knife. Yes, it was then that my lord and master came out with his knife. "Kill me," I said to him. "I am the thief." He fooled around and went and sat down outside the gate. "That's the man who is my husband. Women are nothing. He, my husband, was asleep when thieves came to the house. But I am only a woman. What can a woman do?" Efuru and Ajanupu, you see me here, able to talk because the money you, Efuru, gave us was not stolen. It was that money that they came for. I could see them searching desperately in the nooks and corners of the room, opening tins and boxes. Thieves! I am greater than you are, because you will forever continue to steal. I am greater because you steal my things. I am greater than you are because you walk in darkness and I walk in light. Sons of darkness, rogues and vagabonds, our gods will visit you. Nwosu, please visit them one by one. It is enough. It is enough. You should be glad you did not raise an alarm when they were in the room. They would have killed you, Ajanupu said. Raise an alarm? God forbid that I should fight against the thief. When they steal and leave me alone, I shall walk and replace all that they have stolen. I am so afraid of thieves, Efuru said very timidly. I am not afraid of ghosts or such imaginary things, but thieves, oh no, I am afraid of them. What if you wake up suddenly at night and you see a thief in your bedroom, and he is somebody you know? He will simply kill you. Of course, yes, he will kill you, Ajanupu said and went on. When I had my first daughter, thieves came to our house. I had just fed my baby and she was asleep. I was about to sleep when I heard some digging going on at the backyard. I was afraid. The digging continued. It was then that it dawned on me that thieves were outside. My husband was not in. I said in a very clear voice, "You thieves who are digging at the backyard, I am waiting for you. When you finish digging, come in. I will show you what a woman can do." "Haven't you slept, you witch?" one of them asked in a dialect that was not ours. "I have slept. Come and steal, you lazy drone. Come in and steal. Come in and lick your blood." My brother-in-law was at home. Luckily for me, he heard me and through his window he fired a gun. The thieves took to their heels. Till today, no thief dare come to our house. Cowards. Thieves are cowards. Efuru, keep the money for us. We don't know when we shall go to the farm. They have stolen all our pots, plates, and children's clothes. Even our mortar is stolen. What are we going to use in the farm? My world is bad. What have I done to deserve this? It is high time I went to a dibia. Perhaps I have wronged our ancestors unknowingly. Perhaps I am being punished because of a guilt in the family. Don't worry, Nwapa. That's how the world is. When trouble comes to you, everything goes wrong. Even your fire does not kindle. That is life. We are going. Thank you, go well. I am so sorry for Nwosu and Nwapa. I am sorry for them too. But what can one do in this bad world? Come, Efuru. So you gave them money again this year for their farm. What do you want me to do, Ajanupu? They are Ogia's parents. If I don't give them, who will give them? I gave them 10 pounds again. I was angry with them though, and I told them so. You have money. I don't behave like that, you know. If I lend you money, you have to pay back what you owe. It is quite a different thing if I give it to you as a present. Who is that girl coming? Efuru asked as they saw a girl coming from the opposite direction. Oh, her name is Nkonye. You know her, don't you? Her mother is your age group, Efuru said. It is true. She looks like her mother. She has grown so big. The girl greeted them in a casual manner and passed. Come, my daughter, why don't you greet people? Nkonye. Why don't you greet your elders? Ajanupu looked offended. Whoa, mother, I didn't know it was you. You must greet your elders, my daughter. I know your mother very well. So when you see me next time, greet me. There is nothing in greeting. How is your mother? She is well. Greet her for me. Tell her Ajanupu sends greetings. All right, go well. She is a beautiful girl. Who knows whether she is engaged to be married? It is easy to find out. She is beautiful and well behaved too. She will make a good wife for Eneberi. But she looks like she's going to school. That will be a hindrance. That is no hindrance. She will have to leave school if we decide to have her as Eneberi's wife. That evening, Efuru told her mother-in-law about Nkonyeni Eneke. When she finished, the woman shook her head. My daughter, Eneberi, my son, will not marry the daughter of Eneke. There is murder in that family. There is curse in that family. Eneke is not a good woman. How can a bad woman have a good daughter? We shall look somewhere else for a wife for Eneberi. There are many girls in town. Good girls are rare as a precious pearl. But one finds the precious pearl if one has patience. All right, mother. Our people say that a stranger has eyes, but he does not see. I don't really know the girl's home background. Ajanupu and I saw her today, and we thought we would recommend her for Eneberi. But since you say no, I won't insist. Have you anybody in mind for Eneberi? You are taking keen interest, my daughter, in getting a wife for your husband. It is good. I am happy. I want my husband to have children. I am barren. Don't say that, my daughter. Please don't say that. You are not barren. God will open your womb in His own good time. Do you know Nwosu? She is the only daughter of Nwosu of Nwosu village. Is she Nwosu the singer? She is a very beautiful woman. She is dark in complexion and has a beautiful set of teeth. Yes, that's the one. Her daughter is as beautiful as she is. She has pleasant manners. If she sees you 20 times in a day, she greets you 20 times. She is very gentle. She does not open her mouth. She is just like her mother. We shall make inquiries about her. Ajanupu will be of help. I don't know the family at all. What is her father like? Efuru asked. Her father is dead and her mother has married again, but it is a respectable family. We shall make inquiries. It is always safe to make inquiries in a matter like this. I am going out, mother. I shall be back soon. Ogia, Efuru's mother-in-law called. She called many times before the girl answered. Your ears are not for hearing, but for decoration. Go and bring the clothes you washed for me today. Ogia brought them. She examined them. Look, there is soap in this one, and in this also. A big girl like you cannot wash properly. Get out of my sight. Who is making you angry? Amede turned round and saw her friend Omirima. Omirima, welcome. Sit down. What about your children? They are well. Who has been annoying you? It is that silly girl Ogia. She washed my wrappers, and all of them will have to be washed again because there is still black soap on all of them. How is it that a grown-up girl like that is not able to wash clothes properly? How can she live in a man's house? That's what I keep on saying. Children of these days are no good. How men of today marry them is what I cannot understand. Let me bring you cola. No, I had an injection yesterday. Injection yesterday? Did the doctor come? Yes, the doctor came yesterday. You know I have been suffering from bad blood, so I went to the doctor and had an injection. I am feeling much better now. That's good. I am glad to hear it. When next the doctor comes, I shall go and have an injection. This my waist is not mine. Your daughter-in-law will take you to the doctor when next he comes. No, I won't wait for Efuru. She will take me to Dr. Ozaru, who never gives me injections. What does that mean? Don't mind him. No cure is effective without injections. It goes through your body, driving out to the surface the diseases in the body and curing many more. But medicines, you just swallow them and they go to your stomach. Injection is better, Gilbert's mother concluded. The doctor who came yesterday gave everybody injection and he charged only 7 shillings and 6 pence. That's very expensive. Did you not ask him to make any reductions? Well, he started by saying that we should pay 10 shillings. Some of the people began to leave. When he saw this, he called them back and cut it down to 7 shillings and 6 pence. When he comes again, please come for me. All right, when he comes again. You don't want anything at all, Omirima, not even a little alligator pepper? Shall I give you some? Please don't worry. By the way, how are you getting on with your daughter-in-law? Have you and your son decided to leave her to do as she pleases? Meaning what? Gilbert's mother asked. Omirima was not disturbed by this question. I mean that your son should marry another girl who will bear children for us. I mean that Efuru is barren and therefore cannot reproduce. Have you understood me now? Why are you so vehement about this, Omirima? In other words, you are saying that I have no right to discuss it. You talk like a child. You forget our relationship. You forget that my great-grandfather and your grandmother had the same father. So Eneberi is my son as well as yours. It is true, Omirima, it is true. But you know marriage and what it involves. I won't say more. My son and his wife are now looking for a wife. That's better. That's what I want to hear. I can now be truly alive. And have you anybody in mind for him? Yes, we are thinking of Nwanebu. Do you know her? Know her? I know her too well. Don't you know her? I will humbly forbid that our Eneberi should marry such a girl. Don't you know her mother and her father? Her father is dead. Yes, her father is dead. But do you know what killed him? He died of smallpox. You don't know? What a pity. He did not die of smallpox. You were deceived. Arushi killed him. He stole and swore by Arushi, a very fearful one to be exact. Before the month was out, he died. So he was thrown into the evil forest. He was not buried. I don't know the girl, but I know her parents, and that is more important. She is the daughter of Nwosu, the singer of Umosuma village, the woman who does not sleep on a mat. Amede, there must be something wrong with you these days. I am afraid something is influencing you. Really? I did not know all this. It is true what our people say, that a traveler who asks for directions never misses his way. The father was a thief. If Eneberi marries her, their children will be thieves. If a child does not take to his father, he must take to his mother. And as you know, children copy bad things more easily. It is a pity. The girl is beautiful. Look at her set of teeth and her complexion. Are you going to eat beauty, Amede? What has come over you? Are you sure these things you say are true of the parents of the girl? I think I will have to investigate. Do what you like. I have told you what I know. While Omirima was there, one of Ajanupu's children came in. Ogie had gone to the stream and Efuru was out. The child greeted Amede and Omirima. Where is Efuru? She asked. She has gone out. Will she be long in coming back? I don't know. What about Ogie? Ogie went to the stream. I am going. Come back. Don't go. Why are you such in a hurry? My mother said I should come home quickly, that she would beat me if I didn't come home quickly. Did she not tell you to leave a message? She said if I did not see Efuru or Ogie, I should not give anybody the message. Alright, my child, go well. Amede, so you put up with this nonsense. What is wrong with you? Amede did not say a word, but she did not encourage Omirima. Ajanupu has many children. Yes, she has so many children, Amede said. She is blessed. She has several boys and girls. That's good. What is annoying is when some women have about 6 children and all of them are girls. What one will do with 6 girls, I don't know. But it is nobody's fault. When God gives you a girl, you don't throw it away. You are right, it is nobody's fault. Did you hear of Onukume Uzechi? Yes, she had her 7th girl 2 years ago and her husband's relatives were angry with her. That is not all the story, my sister. Let me tell you. She had a boy last year. A boy last year? Yes, a boy, a bouncing baby boy. The strange thing is that the boy looks like Onukume's husband. What is strange in that? That's as it should be. Omirima laughed. Onukume knows the owner of the child. Her husband is not the father. What are you saying? Amede asked in surprise. Onukume herself admits it, so don't ask me questions. She quarreled with one of the relatives of her husband before she had the baby boy. This relative told her that she was nothing in the family until she had a baby boy, and she had a baby boy. Then you conclude that her husband is not the father of the boy? Amede asked, quite astonished. I am telling you what happened. And does the husband claim the child? Of course he claims the child. There was a big celebration last month. As the guests were eating and drinking, some of them were making fun of him. You mean you did not hear it? I did not hear. It is strange. Is the boy alive? Very much alive. He will know when he grows up. I am sorry for him. While Omirima was still with Amede, Ogie returned from the stream. Amede helped her with a big water pot. I have told you not to carry this big water pot. It is very big and heavy load would deter your growth. You will be so short that no man will marry you. Ogie laughed. She showed Amede some fish she caught with a basket in the stream. What are you going to do with it? Amede asked. I am going to show it to Efuru. She is so late in coming home today and it is getting dark. Where did she go? Omirima asked. She went to collect her debts. Ogie replied. Ogie left to prepare the evening meal. She will do, you know, Omirima said. Do for what? Do for Eneberi as a wife, so that when Efuru spends so much on her parents in future, it will be understandable. How do you mean? I don't understand. Have you not heard that Efuru gave 20 pounds to Nwosu and Nwapa, and that Thieves stole the 20 pounds, and that she also gave them 20 pounds last year, which they have not repaid? Don't you know that if Ogie marries Eneberi, the money Efuru is lavishing on Ogie's parents will not be totally a waste, but will be in the family somehow? Ogie is a good girl, but it will be awkward for her and Efuru, Gilbert's mother said. It will be awkward at first, but both will soon be used to the situation. Efuru must be very rich. It must be Ohamiri that gives her money. But why does she give Ogie's parents so much money? Because they are Ogie's parents. Is that all? And Efuru is fond of Ogie. Well, it is their business. It does not concern me at all. Amede, I think I must go now. It is getting dark, and I shall cook for my children. My father went to the farm. I wonder when he will come back. She began to get up, but with difficulty. It is this foot, Amede. This foot. When I sit down for a long time, I find it difficult to get up. Let day break. Where is Ebuoma? Where do you go? Let day break.